Okay, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. We're still in Islamic culture. Now, we talked about the Muslim behavior in the previous chapter. Now, we're discussing the aspects of Islam which related to table manners and dress code. Table manners and dress code. Now, with the table manners, number one, this is the table manners, and the second part will be dress code for man and a woman. Now, for the table manners, to prepare a good table, focus on the cleanliness, condition, and simplicity, okay, and moderation. Now, cooking more vegetables and soap is recommended because it's actually healthy. Number one, and you don't eat too much meat, but it harms your body. And vegetable and soup, it helps feeding more people, and that's reality. Now, pork and alcohol is prohibited. They are prohibited, both of them. Now, with pork, because it's clearly prohibited in the Holy Quran, consumption of pork causes a lot of disease. That's well known. That's medically approved as well. It has fat building material. Pig is a filthy animal, so you will harm yourself by eating pork, and it's infected with worms that don't die by heat. Now, alcohol, again, it's the major thing. It's prohibited in the Holy Quran. That's it. But other reasons, with alcohol, a person does wrong things. Yeah, because he loses his brain. He doesn't understand what he's doing. It leads to adultery, rape, crime, accidents, and AIDS as well because of adultery, right? Okay, it leads to addiction. So you become alcoholic, and it's so difficult to overcome this. You have to have medical help. It causes many diseases, and it's a huge loss of money. So you can actually add this one. It is a huge loss of money too, right? Okay. The next part is these are the major things. Now, with eating manners, so this is the table. These are the food that is prohibited. Some of the examples, let's say. Eating manners: silver and gold tableware, spoons, forks, and plates are prohibited. Milk, honey, meat are the best to be served, but don't eat too much meat because it causes problems to your stomach and to your general health, right? Especially after a certain age. Okay, now the next one, food should be taken while sitting on the floor. So sit down and eat, right? Okay, never eat while lying on your back because it's a health issue, it's a health problem. Now, don't eat with your left hand unless you're left-handed, but in general terms, don't eat with your left hand. Eat alone with the family, both are acceptable. Never refuse to eat food with poor or rich, young or old. Start eating with Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Eat from your nearest side of the plate. Okay, now if the food is served at the time of prayers, eat first because you don't want to think about the food while praying. You will not focus at your prayer. Now, show respect to the food and serve to you and respect it. Don't look down on any kind of food. Eating hot and cold food together is bad to your health, right? Okay, don't talk with mouth full. Okay, while eating, greet people, but don't let them stand and shake hands with you. And just Assalamu alaikum, and that's it. Okay. After food, say Alhamdulillahi alladhi at'amana wa saqana wa ja'alna min al-muslimin. Okay. Don't eat before guests. So guests, it's a sign of respect. Like guests should start eating, and then you serve them, and then you eat with them. Children should not start before their parents too. Okay, if a fly falls into the food or drink, it should be submerged and then drawn out and thrown away, right? Okay, avoid drinking directly from the mouth of a bottle because some other people they feel disgusted about it, and actually you might have germs and bacteria in the mouth, and you will move it inside the water or the liquid, and then it goes to someone else. So it's unacceptable. Like it's a sign and disrespect of the others, right? to the others. Now, when a group of people drink, the one on the right should drink first. If a dog drinks from a container, it should be washed 7 times, 6 with water and once with clay. Actually, with like they call it dirt or clay. Okay. Now, the clothes guidelines. There are the major things, the clothes guidelines. Now, clothes must not show arrogance and pride. It should be normal clothes. Now, concerning the man clothes should cover his body from the navel to the knees. That's important. Now, women clothes should cover her whole body except face and hands. In both cases, must not be transparent or tie. You should not show the body detail, right? Okay, uniforms such as soldiers, policemen are acceptable. Clothes should be always clean. You have to memorize this because it comes with I don't have it. Okay, I'll tell you about it in the class. Now, wearing silk brocade is forbidden. Men should wear should not actually. Men should not wear women's clothes and vice versa. So a man has his own clothes and women have their own clothes, right? Okay, the right shoe should be put on first. Now this is for men. Now for women, guidelines, apart from these, like these are summarized, I summarized them for you. So it must be thick and not transparent. It must be loose, not tight. It must cover all the body, not attractive, and that's very important. It must not resemble the clothes of unbelievers or men. That's important. It must not be perfumed outside the house. We talked about perfume guidelines in the previous chapter. Okay, this is so simple. So thank you. Assalamu alaikum.